Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all times. All times? Wow. That brain. All ages, it's time for some superheroism. And I am pretty damn superheroic, as you can tell, because it is showtime. First things first, because if they weren't first things, it wouldn't be first. We'll do just a quick round or two of Midtown Madness at Red Tier on Rocket Raccoon. Then we're going new hero. Or heroes, 4 of them. Don't need her. Since we're out here getting XP, might as well have the Doctor. As we still need to level him up 4.5 more levels. And I just missed. It figures. Perhaps there's a group fighting, Crossbones. Oh. That I've only seen like once before, and that was like before a server crashed. So, no one's fighting her. Anyone fighting Crossbones? Probably not. No? Man-ape? No. At red difficulty. Oh, someone has taken up the fight against Black Cat. There we go. Ow. That hurt rather a lot. How about some small tactical nuclear devices? She's pretty tough. She can take direct hits from basically mini nukes. Oop, it's me. We'll be getting World Stone Cash. Now keep in mind that this is at red difficulty of the 3 difficulties, the medium difficulty. And these are sort of, you'll catch them sometimes, bosses. The main wave of bosses will show up in about 2 seconds. And depending on which wave it is, it's the Green Goblin and only 3 friends. 2 friends, actually. Not one of the better waves. Basically, what you want is the waves that have more bosses, because the more bosses you kill, the more loot they drop, and, well, missed me. Kind of the name of the game. It always sounds like she's saying that your face is sealed, which seems kind of insulting. But it probably isn't actually saying that. And he's down. So we'll just do a round of this. We'll get our fat loot. And then we will be getting 4 new characters and 1 duplicate. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and use our ultimate because, there we are, we're now using our ultimate. Our ultimate, in fact, is a mech. You don't get to keep it for too terribly long, but hey. No good thing lasts forever, right? All right, we're back to our normal self, such as it is. One of them's down. We don't want to get hit by Rhino or Bullseye. Did we get Bullseye? We got Bullseye. And there's Rhino. The reason you don't get hit by them is they one-shot. Rhino just runs over you, and Bullseye basically shoots you in the melon. And that's just never a fun experience. So we'll pick up the relatively small amount of loot. It's a lot more when you're playing at Cosmic difficulty. I only have a couple of characters, 3 characters at Cosmic difficulty, though. And I wanted a little more experience playing with Rocket, as I'm going to try to get him up to Cosmic, I think. I believe I have one box entirely full. Yeah, I do. That will be used to gear up our hero or heroes we play tonight that we're going to get shortly. So, what is dropping here? World Stone caches, which will have 1 or 2 of the Cosmic World Stone currency in them. Not a huge deal, but certainly nice to have. Midtown Madness, we could get a nifty something out of that. We just got one of our own uniques. Not anywhere near as good as what we've got. This one is also not as good as what we're currently using. We'll open these up. But because of the vagaries of the game system, if you can go to your shield training room, you get 240% more XP. In red, it would have been like 150 or 100% more, something like that. Yeah, like 100%, 90% more maybe. Anyway, it's 240% more if you're in a Cosmic game space, and this is, even though there's no mobs attacking us. And this one is also not as good as the one we're currently using. The ones we're currently using are pretty damn good stat-wise. So, now you're probably asking, okay, Lens, you're going to say something about 4 new characters. You can explain that? I'm going to do more than explain it. I'm going to show you. So, you can buy any character of your choice for 400 Eternity Splinters. Or you can, if you prefer, turn them into 900 Gs, which used to be the real money currency, and do the same thing. So basically, you could turn splinters into Gs, but not the other way. So in this case, though, what we want is we want one of the bundles. There are 5 characters you cannot get from random boxes. That's due to some contractual stuff at the end of the game's life. We're about to buy 4 of them. There it is. We need 3,375 Gs. I already have Hulk, and because I haven't bought any of these 4, and you can't get them from the random boxes, I have none of these. If I were to buy these, it would cost me 3,600. This is going to save me 225 Gs, which is about 100 splinters, give or take. Not a bunch, but well worth it, because I'll also get an upgrade token for She-Hulk and a copy of her base costume that I can use in a recipe to change 3 costumes extra into a random costume. So we need 3,375. Oops. 3,375 is exactly 1,500. And last night when I checked, I had 1,502. Oh, I've picked up 44 since then. 1,500 is 3,375 on the nosy. We now go back to the store. Bundles. Fantastic Four. Buy now. It shows you thing, but all 4 were just unlocked. I have a massive roster, guys. My roster is, it's big. I think that's got to be 40 characters I've unlocked. At least 40. There's the She-Hulk single green female costume and the She-Hulk character token. Let's go ahead and consume that right now. And she's currently wearing the single green female. All right, so we She-Hulk it. All right. Yep. We have 4 coffers of achievement for adding those heroes. We're going to grab 2 of our extra costumes. And we're going to do the recipe. Where are we? No, here. Yes. Those 3. I got like the 2 worst costumes for Cable and Iron Fist, but they were new, so they're the ones I'm using. These are the ones that you get by default. And over here is Hank. Is it Exchange? Is it Misk? Where is it? Random. Where is a random costume? I only had to, like, this is only the 3rd time I've had to find it. Is it under gear? I don't think it's under gear. No. It's not under Catalyst. Yes, it is. It's under Catalyst. Random costume. Any 3 costume plus 2 unstable molecules. There we go. And give me a good one. Nightcrawler, House of M. I do not have Nightcrawler yet. He will get put away here with the other costumes I have, but don't have the characters for yet. We will hit... I want to see what it looks like. Did I get a good costume? And I've forgotten his name already. Nightcrawler. Oh, that's not the one we got. Nope. House of M. Yeah, I like that one. I think I like that one best of all of them. Although the other one, that one's not bad, the X-Force. But I think I like that one best. Excellent. We'll get Nightcrawler sooner or later, but for now, we have to decide who we're going to play first. I think we'll just go with the Human Torch.
Chill out, I got this.
Now, one thing we've got to do first is we've got synergies we need. Now, presumably, most of his powers are going to be energy. I'm going to go out on a limb and say. Energy, ranged, and energy. Damage, energy damage. Yep, energy damage. Okay. And speed and energy are his multiplier stats. Let's see. Speed and energy, those are mental. Sig power is always good, even though we don't get our Sig for a while. Mental and mental. I myself am mental, but that's not the same thing. Iron Fist, mental. We got to seem to have a lot of mentals. Ranged and energy, that'll be most of them for sure. Magneto, area and orb pickup. Those are with Fizz, which we're not. That one might be okay. The rocket is summons. We're not doing summons. This is Rogue, health on hit, and additional heat on hit. That's probably pretty good. Squirrel Girl basically makes most because she does extra damage to bosses multiplicatively. Energy and energy from Star-Lord for sure. Thor is physical and energy. Fighting. No, we were energy and speed. Got 6 so far. We'll grab a couple more. That'll at least be okay. He's mental. Who are you calling mental? Move and melee? No. Health on hit and attack speed? Yeah, those are both good. Gable's fine. 2 more. Carnage, health on hit and health on hit. It's pretty safe, especially for leveling. Move and critical, sure. Hawkeye. Fine. We got that taken care of. Infinity System, we have 403 points. Generally, attack speed is always good. You want to get to 150, because when you crack 150, it adds 1 to each of your stats. And that's good. And speed is one of ours as well. Fat Buddy, good evening. So if we can get 6 points in there as well, we'll have done ourselves a nice big solid. That was speed. The other was energy. Energy. 4? Yeah, we got 4 in there. So you can see here, speed and energy. We have a total of 19. That means you get 4% multiplier damage. So that means for any given damage, we're going to be doing an extra 76% damage? Yeah, 76. Let me put away a couple of things that are clogging up my inventory in such an unsightly fashion. So we will be leveling up in Midtown, initially at green difficulty. Then we get up to about level 32 to 36, somewhere in there. And then we'll go to the storyline and we'll buzz through that as if you start with the story, you won't reach the cap. Why aren't you dying? That critter was, wow, was stuck. There we go. So it looks like he has a builder-spender mechanic. You build up heat and then spend it. So that's the churning basic attack. Skittering blaze. Okay, we have bosses up. I cannot fly yet. You have to get to level 10 before you can fly. You've got to walk before you can run. And you have to be level 10 before you can fly. It's pretty simple. I'm now level 2. So you build it up and then you can spend her. So it's a builder-spender mechanic. Is how Johnny works. I'm now level 4. Build it up. Level 5. I remember just leveling randomly. Things are actually dying. Level 6. Level 9. Eternity Splinters. As you can see, we got, wow. Wow, the server is suffering. Wow. That is the biggest lag spike I've seen in 2 months that the game has been back. And oh, I'm still on level 9. We'll take care of that in a second. And always, 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 if you've got boxes, you want to open them in the shield training room cosmic difficulty, 240% more experience. First, we'll open those. Grab all the cosmic waystones, world stones. Level 11.
Man, today just keeps getting
Level
better.
13. Level 17.
Oh, so bad.
And the chest, Midtown Madness. 10 Odin marks. Good one. Very nice. Odin marks are essentially an end game currency for the most part, but one you basically can't have enough of. We unlocked a bunch more skills. Let's hurl a rolling fireball. Pretty boring. That is the burning volley. Hurl a fireball that explodes. That's more interesting. Fiery rejuvenation. Absorb flames from burning enemies in areas to regain health and restore heat. Ends the burning condition on targets. Scorching pyre. Create a lingering blaze that damages enemies and causes them to start burning. Enemies become vulnerable. Incinerating blast. Ranged, channeled. Homing flames. Well, that does sound entertaining. Unleash fiery projectiles that home in on your enemy. While overheated, you fire additional projectiles. Overheated, presumably some specific state, perhaps max heat. Currently the heat is at 0 of 500. We're about to get our next boss wave. Yeah, so 18 levels on our first boss wave. Sorry, 17. We started at 1. Oh, it's a crappy wave. Only 3 bosses. Okay, that one does not appear to actually absorb. Oh, it generates the heat. Okay. I'll be taking you down today. That's level 19. Well, that's a cool looking effect for sure. We murdered all of them very quickly. I would like to take the credit for that.
Always wanted one of these.
I would like to. It wouldn't be accurate, but I would like to. Like I said, we're going to get up to about level 32 to 36, somewhere in there. And then we'll head off and do the storyline. Storyline XP, it does scale. So you go very quickly from, like, say, 36 to 60. But especially for a new character, you're much faster on the lower levels going through here rather than going through the scaled XP from storyline until you've, basically very quickly busted out halfway there, give or take. Cosmic World Stones. 19. 20.
Hey, new trick. Who knew I could get even better?
22. And our first unique for the Human Torch. You'll notice that's our first piece of gear because it's all getting automatically eaten. Vacuumed up. Because basically you don't need it until you get to 60 if you have enough of the XP. Enough characters at higher levels. If you just get XP so fast, you know what you're doing a little bit, you can manage your way through the storyline stuff very quickly. With literally no gear. We also do have 4 coffers of achievement. We don't want to open this at this level because items, uniques now, are transitory. The stats in a level or two will be much higher, so we don't open these until we're at cap. Also,
Don't you have a wall to climb?
I do have, no, here, a bunch of Midtown boxes that I got earlier today, and they're all at level 60, so we can't open them until we're at level 60, but what they can do is they can give us uniques, so that we can get 60 and have them kitted out with a basic set of uniques ready for what amounts to low-end end-game content. Currently, we have no team-up selected. Now, we could put Doom, because we're leveling him up, but the XP is low right now. But Jessica Jones has a couple of really good abilities. So we're going to choose her, summon her. The ability she has, oh god, the same wave again, 3 bosses. What a pile of crap. Where are they? They're there. She has a taunt ability to pull mobs off of you, which is always going to be good, surprisingly. And she also has an ability that pulls mobs into groups. Bullseye is the dangerous one here. Got crossbones again, huh? Bullseye and Rhino are the only ones I'm really afraid of here. If I'm not careful, you can get killed by crossbones. But more likely, you're going to get murdered by either Rhino or Bullseyes. They have one-shotting mechanics. You kind of have to screw up to get one-shotted by crossbones, but it can happen. Level 24. That wave is done. You tell him, Ultron. What is it? And we're full up again. Small waves, man. Depressing. You want like the 6-pack waves. 6 bosses. 6 chests. Good evening, everyone. We will get our world stones. A ring that we can't quite use yet, can we? Yeah, the ring slot doesn't open until level 25. But theoretically, I could use this, just can't. And that's of no use, as that is physical damage. I don't do any physical damage. That is level 27. Now we can wear the ring. And we could use the Uru Forged weapon, but it's of no use to us. Challenges, Midtown. No, still in green. So we'll then go through the story for a bit to get ourselves to 60. We'll come back here. We'll pop open those boxes to get up some basic level 60 uniques for Mr. Blaze here. And then maybe go on to Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic, or Thing. Let's see, Fallback Blast, launch yourself with a blast of fire backwards. Not particularly interesting. Scorching Wall, oh, pff. Extreme Combustion, expend all of your built-up heat. Can only be used while overheated, which I assume is when you're fully heated. Not really overheated, just fully heated. Flame tornado sounds fun. Let's try that. That's the healing one, right? Yeah, we're not interested in healing. Healing is for people who don't kill things fast enough. We've got a Spider-Man. We'll follow Spidey. And we've got the Wizard. Wow, this is just a 3-boss batch. Oh, okay. I guess I have to be in and amongst them. Too. I am guessing now that the tornado will last based on how much burnination you can do. That was quick. This is nifty. What is it? And we have something else dropped. I believe another one of the... oh, it's in the corner. It's hiding in the corner. Cosmic Goldstone. Back downstairs, because we've got 3 minutes between waves, so we always have enough time to go downstairs, as I call it. It's not actually downstairs. We teleport. I don't know. We could be way, way up in the air. Just feels like it's logically, downstairs. But I have no real information to confirm or deny that. We are level 29, level 30. We have another Human Torch unique and another Human Torch unique. And that's no use, really, for us. Back to Midtown. I think one more, maybe 2 more waves. And then we'll do the story and probably make it as far in the story to like chapter 4 or 5 out of 10 before we hit 60. I know DGen TP, who is a primarily these days anyway, exclusively I think a Marvel Heroes streamer and a good guy. I do recommend watching him. I think he has it down to like 42 minutes or so. He can do a new character start to finish. I'm right at about an hour. The last one was 62 minutes. So let's see. Not seeing which ones build up heat. Hey there, Lone Star Wolf. How you doing? Maybe I can, I don't know, read about it. Blazing speed. Hothead. Heat increases when you deal damage with burning effects. When heat is full, overheat is triggered, preventing heat from generating and allowing some powers to spend heat for bonus effects. Also, additional damage, crit damage, movement speed. And leave a trail of fire behind you that burns. Well, that happens to me when I eat Mexican food. I made that up.
The blob ain't moving for nobody.
This'll hurt. Alright, it doesn't look like it actually makes a long-lasting tornado. Fire tornado. Disappointingly. Sauron. I'm hitting him with fire. Wow, for whatever reason, whoever is running around in green tonight are just absolutely annihilating things. Now, about every 6 minutes, if you're running around out here killing things, you'll get Eternity Splinters, at least 9 of them, every 6 minutes. So I just spent 1,500 Eternity Splinters. I got 9 back. Theoretically, I just got 10 back. Theoretically, you can get 90 an hour. So, in essence, I spent about 16, 18 hours worth. But you can get more. And frankly, I'm fine with that exchange rate. We go back to the shield training room. Red. But there are some people running in green tonight who are just absolutely blasting the mobs. 31. 32. We'll go with one more.
What is it?
This is nifty. What is it? Gloves of the Light Brigade. Most people are aware of the fact that there's a poem called Charge of the Light Brigade. There's also a poem called Charge of the Heavy Brigade. Both of those poems are about the Battle of Balaclava during the Crimean War. Today, you learned. The Charge of the Heavy Brigade was successful. And the poem was written about it because it had been successful. And the poem was original. His first poem he wrote, Alfred Lord Tennis Ball, I believe it was Charge of the Light Brigade, which was very gallant and brave and disastrous. And I believe he was either asked or it was inferred that perhaps they'd prefer, the government would prefer if he had something with a happy ending. And so he did Charge of the Heavy Brigade. Charge of the Light Brigade, in essence, happened because of a stupid human. The Russians were set up along the end and both sides of a valley, and an officer ordered the charge of the Light Brigade against one of the guns and the flanks. And the guy asked him which guns, and he sarcastically basically said, the ones at the end of the valley. And he went and charged the ones at the end of the valley. That's basically what the Charge of the Light Brigade is about. The things you learn in a lens stream. Not necessarily useful. I was going to say not necessarily useful. Almost never of any utility to any human being at all. Truth be told. I do seem to be doing a pretty decent job in carving out a chunk of that damage on those bots. 4 of them are already freaking dead. There are some people here just absolutely treating the boss mobs on the map like the smallest con on the cell block.
Cool. I always learn this.
All right, we will head back. We'll open these boxes. And then we will start the story. Better than halfway to cap.
You know, you might actually be worth with bad luck.
Again, the World Stones. They cycle through events pretty frequently. I'm still waiting for the next shield file event. Ding 34. No uniques out of that. I was robbed. Okay, we can swap this one in. I'm still waiting for the next one of the shield events because I'm at like 1,700 out of the 2,000 I need to purchase the Coulson team up, who is generally considered to be the best DPS team up in the game. The best starting team up is pretty much universally held to be Jessica Jones. Because she's got taunts to keep your enemies occupied. And she's got the skill to group them up so that you can make them blow up. Gotta say, so far, it does feel like Johnny here has really good DPS. I need a jolt! Back in that cell. Okay. Whiner. Yes, I have learned my lesson. What was the lesson again? I don't remember now. Not that you mentioned it, I have forgotten what the lesson I was supposed to learn was. No, that's right. It's that if I burn you enough, you black out. How is it that Johnny Storm never murdered any of the bad guys? Fire is, you know, not conducive to a person's health. Good DPS, but does appear just a wee bit fragile. It's time to play. Don't wanna. Can't make me. Does seem to me that one I currently have on my H, the heat-seeking, heat-making, the heat missiles, homing flames, seem to be pretty freaking good. Alright, we are at ding 35 now, which means we have access to our first spec point. Yay! Let's see. Nova Burst, Pyrotechnic Burst. Am I currently using that? Oh, well, we definitely want that, because that's our wonderful and delicious... that's the Flame Tornado. We don't really like the Flame Tornado much. We like that. Not impressed with the Flame Tornado, gotta say. Pyrotechnic Burst. Which one is that? That one. We don't have that equipped. Fiery Rejuvenation. All powers apply ignite effect to any enemies hit. Oh yeah, let's go setting everyone on fire all the time. I mean, who's going to complain about that other than the people we're setting on fire, obviously?
Trust me.
Daredevil? Is it you? Hell's Kitchen. That's as far as he got. Hi, Coulson. By the way, cool little fact. The voice work in the game done by an awful lot of heavy hitters in the game voice metaverse, as it were. Coulson is voiced by the actor who played Coulson. Okay, try that again. There we go. Level 36. Trying to remember the actor's name. It's on the tip of my brain, but then the tip of my brain no longer functions quite as well as it used to be. Clark Gregg, I think? Possibly Greg Clark, although I don't think so. don't you guys just burn around a little bit? So much easier when you're not being drooled over. I've killed every single one of these things before they got anywhere near you, you
guys impressed yet?
whining baby. Oh, thought we were done. There, now we're done. And he's still a whining baby. Don't wanna. Let's give him a whole bunch of burning. Very nice. 9 more eternity splinters.
What can I say? I'm really that good.
Basically, you can get pretty close to 100 eternity splinters an hour. Which means 2 hours of play will buy you a random hero box. No guarantee that it's not one you don't already have, but when you first get into the game, my suggestion would be pick a hero or 2 that you really like. Make sure you get them. You always want to get the heroes up to 60 because until you get to like 16 or 18 or something, they always give you an XP bonus for your next hero. First one's 30%, second one's 20%. So leveling gets easier the more heroes you have. So pick a couple of heroes you like, pick them up, and then start buying the boxes, the random hero boxes. Because it's less than half the price of picking out a specific hero. If there's a batch of heroes you want, early on you'll start with a good amount of splinters and G's. If there's a super group you want or something, buy that bundle. Save yourself a little bit of the in-game currency. And here comes the shocker. Why would I run away from you, candy ass? Hey, look at you. You're just burning up.
Even I can't pull that off. Man,
Ding 40.
keeps getting better. Cool. I always wanted this.
We've got our second spec point. Let's see. Searing arc fire. Don't think I'm using searing arc fire. I mean, unless I am. I am using it. Okay. Gains the following effect. Must be overheated to activate. No, I'm liking just burn stuff. Although that's tripling the damage. That's actually not bad. Flame cyclone. Yeah, that didn't strike me as being very impressive. That one doesn't either. While overheated, it also spawns a flame cyclone, which seeks out. Okay, that makes it much more interesting. Now we're talking about something that's interesting. It spawns a flame cyclone that will spin around on its own and seek out enemies and burninate them. Next up, Octodoctopus. Just flew through the nightclub while I was on fire. I'm sure the damage will be minimal. You know, if you're a superhero, it's probably got to be hard to get insurance. But if you're a superhero who's always on fire, it's got to be really tough. It's a good thing Reed has all of those invention patents and stuff that he's making money off, because covering your insurance bills have got to be insane.
Your meddling ends now.
My meddling ends now, guys. In case you were curious about my meddling. I don't know. I think you're kind of inadequate because you're already unconscious, obviously. Obviously not dead. I'm a hero. I don't kill. Not entirely sure why, but we don't kill because we're heroes. Still not clear on the exact whys. I mean, how many people did the Joker kill after the first time Batman chose not to kill him? Just saying.
Hey, webhead. Don't you fool all the time?
I hear you lift.
We're off to the Jersey docks. I hope everyone's week is off to a relatively painless start. Mondays suck. You want to set reasonable hopes and goals. I've been looking forward to this. Let's see. Okay, it wasn't at full heat. That's why we didn't get the big spinning cyclone of death and doom. Got to be fully overheated. You got to keep them overheated. Bam, bam, bam. Old guy music reference. Not like really old guy music reference, but reasonably old guy music reference. Next up, AIM has a secret lab here. Why? No one knows. It's probably a bureaucratic oversight.
Man, today just keeps getting better.
My energy projection is now 6. Oh, how many times did I miss that guy? Oh, I did finish doing what I was supposed to do. That was embarrassing. I kept clicking on the thing that didn't need to be clicked on again. I'd clicked on it once. Embarrassing. Just superhero things. $48? 47.
Who knew I could get even
Skip
better?
46 hand. Yeah. We've got another spec point. Let's see. Bouncing fireballs. I'm currently using the fireballs much. No. Heat wave. Flame tornado gains the following effects. Must be overheated. Way more damage and stuff. Sure, let's go with that, even though we haven't managed to fire it off yet, because it does sound cool. Flaming tornadoes. Fire nados. Flame nados? Pyronados? I think Fire NATO rolls off the tongue a little easier. But Pyronado sounds scientifical. Hi, guys. Don't worry, it's just a little fire. How much could that possibly hurt? Oh, the rest of your brief life. Right. Imagine a Human Torch type bad guy. How many humans he could kill on day one? That's a ding 48.
Not bad. Where else? Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Class dismissed.
Looks like class is in session.
Only briefly.
Almost got cold in this one. Tell me what you think of this.
I think you're on fire, dude. Is that what you wanted to... Was that your objective for the day, to be on fire? More Eternity Splinters. We love them. I think we had like 50 left over after we bought the Fantastic Four. That's level 50. That's another. Too hot while overheated. Good defenses. Cauterize. Flame on. Applies rapid healing. We don't want rapid healing. Ring of Fire. Fiery Rejuvenation. We definitely don't want that. Thought we'd already covered that. Fine, we'll go with Cauterize. Next up, we have a ship to catch and the Hood waiting. And he will say, I've been looking forward to this. And then we'll set him on fire. Oop.
Time to turn up the heat again.
This is one of the few games that I'm familiar with anyway, at least any sort of MMO or RPG, ARPG, that gives you a significant, if not enormous, value from playing a shitload of characters. They expect you to play a bunch of characters in this game. We're looking forward to this.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Told you.
Yeah. Easier than I thought. These guns aren't just for
I'm hitting the wrong button. That is not helping my cause. Maybe don't do that, Lens. Hey, good idea. Thanks. Thanks for the tip.
Well, that sucked.
You reporting for duty?
So now we gotta deal with high
Level 53.
Almost felt bad for everyone else.
And we
Thank you, lady.
are off to Madripoor, which is Singapore, only there's also Singapore. Is he here? He is not. Basically, there are two things you're supposed to check into, and in this case, they were both already done. Couple of mini bosses. Ding 54. A Hydra facility. Flying is nice because you can go straight through things instead of have to run around. All right, everyone ready? Let's go.
Death has come for you.
Death has come for you.
Surrender to me.
Surrender to you, dude. You're on fire. What are you thinking I'm gonna do? That seemed to have slowed you down a little. I'm not gonna lie, friend.
That's a big fight.
And we'll talk to the NPC outside on our right, left screen. That guy just leveled up. I'm now level 56.
Today
We get our last spec point. Extreme combustion gains the following effects. What's extreme combustion? Is that what I'm using? No. Cooldown is 8 seconds, and the heat cost is 100, and... well, that doesn't sound fun. Hot temper. Passive effect, heat generation, plus 20%. Plus 10% base damage to burning enemies. Heat cost increase 100%. Overheat buff is plus 50%. Interesting. Well, we'll go with this one just for now. Whoosh. Now we need to destroy 3 snaky altars, which show up on the minimap, fortunately. Why aren't you destroyed yet? There's another player who destroyed the one I was going to destroy. Bastard. He stole my snake altar. No, that's an NPC doing an event. What amounts to an event anyway? There's no, another player stole another one of my freaking... There we go. Looks like we will probably hit 60. Either at the fight with Electra, I think that's a dead end, no, or just before, while in that same building. So then we'll finish it out regardless. Probably with the fight with Electra, where she says your face is sealed. She doesn't actually say that, but boy does it sound that way. Got 9 splinters, nice. Not destroyed yet. Now it is destroyed. We are not at full strength. We get to full strength so we can fire off our first. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. Ding's at 58. We might make it to 60 before we actually enter the building with Electra. Yeah, pretty good chance, actually. Because we're almost at 59. We've got a turn-in that'll probably put us at 59. And then another significant turn-in that will probably get us to 60 right before we go into the building that has Electra at the top.
Hey there, hero.
That's the 59.
Time to turn off the heat again.
God, my character's insufferable. Not that I can really hold that against him. I'm kind of insufferable, so...
You think I'm here?
If this doesn't get us to 60, I will head back anyway. And just open a couple of boxes that I was going to open anyway. For XP. Only thing keeping me from doing that is you want to be 60 when you open so that any of the legendaries you get, or the uniques I should say, will be 60. Yeah, I don't know, we need the entire level. We may not have enough. This turn-in may not get us there. This isn't the turn-in.
Look what the cat dragged in.
That almost got us there. That was the turn-in. I was thinking of this one. Wow. Okay, we're going to take the chance. We're going to skip the building. Hubs, shield training room. Downstairs. The first box we open, I think, will get us there. What do we need? Yeah, it will. The interesting thing is, I bet if it gives us a unique, we can't open it. We can't open it. Oh, the pain, the pain. We have failed. We have outsmarted ourselves. Okay, we'll head to red. Red Midtown. We'll get us to 60 while we're out there. It'll be fine. Because we're so close. We have 3 bosses already up. Where are they? They're over here. It can be hard sometimes to pick up where the bosses are because their icons are below the hotbar. Laser in the face. Okay, how about that? Fire tornado! And maybe another fire tornado. I like the fire tornadoes. Are they good? I have no idea. Are they fun? Yeah. Hey, how about another one? That's a lot of fire. I gotta say that. That is a lot of fire I'm flinging around. There's nothing that a couple of tornadoes can't set on fire. That's 60. Keeps the whole city from catching on fire. You see, Johnny's fire is this special fire that is doesn't cause normal things to catch fire except bad guys. And Reed Richards has made a special additive to his fire that prevents it from burning the entire city down into a complete and utter yeah. In my own defense, I will say that does sound like the kind of nonsense they've come up with for, for a comic book story. Or possibly a Star Trek episode. They're pretty bad at that, too. Like the time they had a subatomic bacteria that could be cured with a tunneling neutrino beam. Subatomic bacteria makes no sense. Something that tunnels is something that doesn't go through. It goes to here, stops existing, starts existing here. Therefore, it never has any effect. And neutrinos. Trillions of them, literally trillions of them, go through your body, and mine, presumably, every second with no effect. All right, that is a level 59. That dropped from one of the earlier bosses that we just defeated before I leveled up. That's kind of funny. That one, also level 59. Okay, all right, we get it. It's funny. Ha ha, you can stop laughing now. That goes there. Soul Sword we don't use. Now, we open these things up. Relics. A war scroll medal. That's a little surprising. Anything? Achiever's Brew, Achiever's Brew, Achiever's Brew, Achiever's Brew. This is better than the one we're currently using. That is Future Foundation. That is one of his items, and it is a level 60. Yeah, speed and energy are his power, so we'll salt that away for somebody else. Those are the two lower level ones in the 30s. Right, we open up the Heroes Commendation Achievement. Gives us 10 hero comms, a currency. And these are the Midtown Madness chests we just picked up. Very unstable molecules. Does that mean we've gotten all of his uniques already? We just don't have them all at 60. We have a couple at 59 and one at 33. An Infinity Orb, XP boost. Now we start picking and choosing here as to which is better. This one is better. These are not Midtown boxes. These are boxes you get during leveling. And here we want, that's not a bad one. We want one that's got the basically the 400 whenever you hit an enemy. 400 healing is really good. If you're not playing in groups, all of this can get sold. And then we're going to start opening up some of our cache of boxes. That we gained earlier today by playing at Cosmic difficulty. Midtown. You can do some of the Cosmic content with a character who has not gone through the Cosmic trial, but not the instance map zones. The 3 sort of challenge zones. Those are almost 2 million XP each. That's a crappity unique. Technical term. Bloop. I'll grab another row. All right, 60, 59, 59, 33. We would like the 59, but especially the 33 to be upgraded, please. That is a Juggernaut unique. You may note that he is not, in fact, Juggernaut. That is the Destroyer Energy Rifle so far, so not so good. The XP isn't going to waste. It takes us 177 million XP to get another Infinity Point. 9 Eternity Splinters, and beyond level 7. I don't know what that is. Fine. We'll check and see our last 2 achievements. Very Unstable Molecules was all of the Human Torch uniques, which is what I assumed it was. The one we just got was beyond level 7. Own all of Black Widow's unique items. So we got a Black Widow drop that we never got on Black Widow. Hilarity ensues. All of these boxes, and we're just not getting lucky. That is a 60 where we already have a 60. Looking at the stats, not as good as the one we currently have. We're going to go through an entire tab. Getting only one of his unique so far. That's another one that's not his unique. And another one that's not his unique. Wow. It's a good thing we're getting good chunks of XP. We're about to hit another infinity point. There's the infinity point. And we did get a Midtown Madness card. Super epics would be cool. Or we could just get another unique that we have plenty of that doesn't work for this character. Kree Battle Boots. That's a Captain Marvel unique. This is quite amazing. This is the worst run of Midtown luck I've ever seen. Seriously. And that was none uniques out of the 6 boxes. So what is it? 60 boxes? No, 48 boxes we've been through. Well, 42. It's about to be 48. That's not a Johnny item. So that was amazingly bad luck. Okay. But we still need at least one more. The 59s I can use at least, unless I decide I need to play a lot of Johnny. But the 33, it feels dirty. It makes me feel dirty, and not in a good way. Midtown Red. Bosses are up. Excellent. They're all over here. Bullseye again. We hate Bullseye. Let's try our unique. What do you think?
You think you're scared?
That's a lot of fire. I think we can all agree. I have no idea how much damage I actually did to these guys, but it felt like I completely destroyed them all by myself. So I'm going to go with that. I hope you guys are okay. Your face is sealed. Don't know how, don't know when. Hey, that hurt. Was that necessary, sir? I just don't think that was necessary. This war is not over. You're an overcooked charcoal briquette, dear. It's kind of over. Did I miss anything here? Yeah, Worldstone Cache. Back downstairs. Again. It feels like it's downstairs. Worldstone Caches. Because cash as cash can. That was 0 more uniques. My luck tonight is wow. Not good wow. Let's be clear. That's really awful wow. Well, we'll see if anyone is picking on Crossbones. My name is Crossbones, and I'll be taking you down today. Nobody is, in fact, taking Crossbones down. How about Manape? Yes, they are. You see, it still sounds like they're saying, actually saying your face is sealed. I know it's fate. Your face is sealed. That doesn't really have much meaning. But your face is sealed. Doesn't really have any meaning either, but it sounds scary. She said it again. She said the thing again. Fine, I'll just stand right here and set you on fire.
All must fall, eventually.
We have a Doom. A Rogue. You're seeing a lot of rogues around for good reason. She's very strong. Hey, it's Crossbones, and I will be taking him down today. What do you know?
All must fall, eventually.
There you go. Set him on fire. Excessively. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Are they allowed to hit me back? Nobody told me that in superhero school. I missed something over there. Presumably a unique. Indeed, a unique. We have 3 more bosses up, 4 more bosses up. Sorry, 4. It's the bosses from the movie Thor: Dark World. Which, of course, you'll remember for its memorable not much. How about some more freaking fire cyclones? I do like them, gotta say. How about a couple more fire cyclones? Seeing a lot of red numbers. Those are crits and brutes. Crit strikes and brute strikes. How about some more? Well, you've already heard me say it. I'll keep saying it. It feels like Johnny is strong offensively. I could be wrong about that, because we're in a group and a whole lot of people have been blasting the living crap out of stuff earlier this evening. No reason to think I'm not doing it again. Now we're in red difficulty, and the only people who are here are people who are either on a character, trying to get him gear, just having fun, or haven't gotten anyone who has cleared the cosmic trial yet. Superpowers fire, you don't have much choice but to burn everything. Well, you do have the choice to not burn things, but then you're going to be getting unemployment checks. Fire, fire, burning fire. How about a couple more fire cyclones right on your head? It's nothing personal. Actually, it is. You're kind of a jerk. Malekith shall return. Ugh. All right, can we actually get the one freaking low-level unique item replaced, please? If not that, the 2 level 59 ones, which taunt and torment me. 60. Okay, there's one of the 59s gone away. I need the heavily modified mercenary assault rifle for, I think it is, Winter Soldier. Juggernaut. That's a couple of Juggernaut things we found tonight. I do not have Juggernaut yet. And that will get filed away. That will get tossed, sold.
This is nifty. What is it?
Iron Patriot repulsors. He doesn't need them. His personality is repulsor enough. Midtown Red. I'm going to AFK for a sec, refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. Honey, I'm home. Ugh. Bosses are up. Mr. Sinister.
Where you come from?
And how about a couple of flaming tornadoes? And I don't know, how about a couple more flaming tornadoes? I don't imagine this is the final form of the build. We'll get up to full, and how about, I don't know, what do you think? 2 more tornadoes? Sister Minister. All right, we got 3 unique drops, not out of the chest, but just as drops. 2 of those 3 at least. Oh, we got 4. 3 of those 4 at least should be specifically for the torch. So hopefully now, game, you listening? We'll get those last 2 uniques for just a basic kitting out. That is a 60 for the 59, so that just leaves the slot 1 Gloves of the Light Brigade, and we got that too. Yay! Much rejoicement. Let's see, so these are 60s. The numbers look better than the ones we're currently using. Other 60s, not quite as good as what we're using. You heard me talking about doing this on Cosmic. Pardon me.
This is nifty. What is it?
Not as good as the one we're currently using. Mostly what I'm looking at initially, something has got to have the major stats. So on this character, speed and energy, if they're lower than a currently equipped piece of equipment, I don't want them, even if the other numbers are better. The baseline you always want, at least for me, in my mind, is you always want, for instance, in this, the energy to be higher. Because that's a constant multiplier is your stats. 4% for every point on top of all the other damage. So we will go with Thor. I have 3 characters who are qualified for Cosmic. Carnage was pretty straightforward. I didn't have much problem with. I didn't have basically any problem with Rogue. Thor, I had to get some gear, additional gear in place to get it. Thor taken care of. To get him through the Cosmic. The Cosmic Trial. Are they beating up on Monkey Boy? They are. Oh, 791,000, that's disappointing. You'll note we're also getting cosmic reliquaries of rarity now, in addition to all of the other stuff. All right, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Sinister and his clones of Wolverine, Colossus, and Cyclops, I think. Let's see, Colossus, Cyclops, and Wolverine. I can't help it. I still hear your face is sealed every single time. Ah, 1.3 million, pretty good number there. I like that number. Oh, I like that number. Just Mr. Sinister left. That's a lot of beams of light. And in this case, they are telling you things you want to pick up, and you do want to pick them up. The World Stone caches, the Midtown Madness chests, Unstable Molecules, Fortune cards, Reliquaries. You'll note I picked up everything except a couple of the medallions from the defeated villains and a danger room scenario. We don't need to go downstairs because we are still in a cosmic difficulty area, so we still get the XP. We'll throw that away. The reason we throw that away is there's a bug in the database. It makes it so you can't sell it or drop it, or sell it, or yeah, you can't sell it, I guess, is the only thing. All right, we're going to need that. That is a Mr. Sinister medallion, which can be good for summoners. No. Not good enough. The Midtown Madness. Best thing I've gotten all night. Chest of 100 Odin marks. Costs 100 Odin marks to honor thy father. I'm going to say that that's for getting a metric shit ton of those. On Thor, specifically. Oh. Thor shows your enemy the true might of Mjolnir by defeating 1950 using physical powers as the finishing blow. Why did I just get that now? No, there we go. Gather 100 Odin marks as Thor. That one thing put me over the top on its own. Got 35 seconds. We'll go ahead and open these. XP and uniques. Don't really need the uniques for Thor. Probably shouldn't be opening these on Thor. Because my Thor uniques, I have the ones I want. And the odds of getting an improvement are really slim. Not impossible, but slim. Nope. That is a Carnage unique. Nope. God. Thor is so pretentious. It's like he's straight out of Ren Fair. And this is the Sinister Six. Okay, show me real power. Whoa! So, well, somebody showed me some power. I don't know if it was real power or not. And how about signature? Couldn't see any of the numbers I got out of that. But somebody else, you can tell from the fire on the ground, there's another Mr. Johnny Storm around. And we got one over 1 million there. I know she's saying fate. Can't help it. I hear what I hear. That is even more freaking beams of light. I expect when the time we pick them all up, we will actually be into the secondary inventory, the one on our team up. So this is what Midtown Madness is, especially if you've got a character who is past the cosmic trial. Anything else here? No. The old man's eyes, not so good. Has to lean forward to, I don't know, maybe I can change the UI default size. That would probably be a good idea. We'll go down here just so we can get out everyone else's hair for a minute. No, we didn't. Yay. How about we check that? Options, resolution, UI size, medium, big chat. I don't care about the chat. Are you kidding me? Large. Graphics level, maximum texture. Almost said maximum testicles. Yeah, I got that covered too. Key binding. else we don't need to worry about? Gamepad, gameplay, audio. I think we're set. We'll see how that looks for the UI. I don't notice anything. If anything, the chat appears smaller. It is definitely smaller. Options. UI. Why did it go to small? We were in medium. How about that? How about we accept that? Yeah, that's not really helpful. That the text is not the thing I'm interested in. It's fine. All right, that can go there. We'll hit the Cosmic World Stone caches. I'll show you what we can get with those in a sec. I think it's 2 in every box, but it might just be 1 or 2, mostly 2. Mjolnir, no, that is a bad Mjolnir. Next up, we will open the Cosmic Reliquaries. These have potentially interesting catalysts and cosmic medallions for bosses and crafting items. The odds of us getting an improvement there. The wizard is not a particularly interesting one. Mostly I'm checking the stats. For instance, those stats are almost all above average. Not really good, but above average. So we'll sell some junk, which happens to be in our trunk. And we'll put these boxes away. And I think maybe, just maybe, we've got enough. Let's save Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic for another time. We will bring out Benjamin Grimm, everyone. Oh, let's see. No. Move speed and melee power damage, because I think we're probably doing a lot of melee damage. Just guessing on my part. Blade is good. A little health, a little attack speed. What are his default powers? Let's see. Defense, deflect, right? Hard knocks, earn 8 hard knocks when you hit and 2 hard knocks when you get hit. When you reach 100 hard knocks, it becomes clobbering time. Durability and strength, pretty much what I would have expected. I didn't save those ones, did I? No, I didn't. Because I'm a dope. Carnage. Health on hit, always good. Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom. Sig damage. Electra, physical and damage to bosses. Sure, that seems pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable. Health regen, fit mental. Mental damage, come on. Do I look like I do mental damage? I'm the thing. Get a grip. Defense and physical damage, that seems good. Health on hit. Summon, we don't do summons. Critical hit multi for fizz powers, that seems like a fine selection. Dodge, probably not. Just saying. Summons, no. Health on hit and health on hit. No. Health on hit and spirit on hit. Sure. Physical damage and health regen. Sure. Supply those. Dodge. Yeah, I don't think dodge is the thing that Ben Grimm does. No offense, Ben. Just you're made out of rock. Got all those taken care of. We also need the Infinity System. We're up to 406 points now. Energy. We don't use that. I believe it was strength and durability, right? Yeah, durability and strength. So what we want is durability, 6 points. They cost 25 each. Will get us to 150. At 150, we get +1 to all stats. So normally, the way most players will do it is they will get all 6 of the infinity values over 150 points spent to get an additional 6 in every stat. Right, we got the space gem taken care of. We need attack speed is also good. $200 points. That's the maximum. It is a big increase in the attack speed. We'll go with that. Initially. And we'll just head him back out to Midtown on green to hit things with his fists. Hit him with his fisticles. Good evening to you, Dark Machinist. I have just become Ben Grimm, better known as The Thing.
It ain't a bad guy, but it'll do. And now I'm even more formidable.
And now I'm even more formidable. He is rather chungusoid, agreed. I was playing Johnny Storm. Got him up to 60, got him kitted out with the basic uniques for his character. Everybody's got Doom out as their team up because we all got a free one the other day. But I will go with Jessica Jones and we'll call her.
Don't worry. I like playing rough.
Wow. Got a bunch of big boys we've got as players right now. We've got Juggernaut and Colossus and I'm not sure. Winter Soldier? No, that ain't Winter Soldier. Ding 3. Level 4. Oh, what do I get for D? Was that a summon of Reed Richards? Level is 5. Level is 6. Level is 7. What did we miss over there? Worldstone Cache? There we go. We still don't quite have the ability to use our fast movement. So we'll charge back. We'll go downstairs into the special basement. Open up our chests and hit level 10 and be faster. Faster. World stones. Not regular world stones, mind you. Cosmic world stones. There's level 10. Level 12. Level 15. Those are available at 35? No. Radioactive. Oh, wrong type. Wrong flavor. Back to Midtown Green. Close that, please. Probably a minute 20 for the next round of bad guys. A minute 16. We've picked up some more abilities. Unlimited class slam. So that was call in your old pal Reed Richards, who takes the form of a huge mallet that you wield while spinning through enemy ranks. That's a channel that sounds like it's enormous good fun. We have Let's Roll Susie. Melee, get a helping hand from your teammate, the Invisible Woman, who wraps you in a defensive force field from within, which you roll through any opposition. Cooldown on 12 seconds for that one. We'll try that out. Urban Landscaping is throwing bits and pieces of the landscape at everyone. My guess is that the thing being like, the character that he is, the number of attacks and stuff that he has is going to be pretty much limited to different versions of hit with big fist and hit with big foot. So they've given him special abilities that calls in one of the other Fantastic Four to give him an extra nifty ability. This one allowing him to spin to win. This one allowing him to roll around. And then this one eventually allowing him to withstand better. Take additional damage, I guess. Yeah, take less damage. Okay, so now we have the world's ugliest flying vehicle. Where are we? Where are we going? Where is everybody? They're all down there. Really, that's about the ugliest flying vehicle I've ever seen in any game. Pretty much. Yeah, he's not going back in that cell. So let's try this out. I am spinning to win. And how about Susie? I'm now running to win. Let's beat the snot out of him. Oh, how about some more spinning to winning? And now some more rolling to win. Yeah, these are exactly the sort of powers when you think Ben Grimm. That's what you think about. Insurance on that thing? One of the great mysteries of superheroes is the insurance bit. We discussed that a little bit earlier regarding when I was playing Johnny Storm and the fact that he uses fire, and then more fire. And how is it that the city is not either completely inflamed or nothing but ashes? Now, I posited that because Reed has all these valuable patents and whatnot, he probably has a significant income. And that's probably going to cover it. Because otherwise, no way, Jose. And now, formidable. Midtown Patrol, still green. Get out of my way. We have some new powers. We got the food cart fling, which allows us to throw a food cart. That definitely requires insurance. The old 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We're currently that's a smash the ground kaboom. That one looks pretty okay. That is another smash the ground skill. We like those. There we go. All right. This will do for now. I'm just grab-assing it. There are real builds for these characters. Most characters have a number of different ways to be built. But right now I'm just grabbing... For running around in Midtown, area attacks and ranged attacks are good because if you hop into the middle of a bunch of supervillains, your estimated time of existence goes down markedly. Really, he squeezes his fat, rocky butt into that thing, but not by much. How about we spin? Wow, we already killed one of them. Now, pardon me, I'm spinning to win here. Okay, and now I'm going to roll to win. Man, I hope Ben didn't eat before heading out, because he's going to be puking his guts out. As I noted earlier, that the amount of enormous ass-kicking going on in green and red and cosmic Midtowns is pretty psychotic. Bosses are not lasting long at all. It's so fugly. I can see Reed going, well, it's extremely practical. And Johnny, of course, refusing to even get near one of those things.
I thought I was done with the hurricane, but I just keep getting dragged back.
More tasty world stones. Level 25 Uru, we'll put that on in 4 levels. I am more formidable. 24, will we hit 25 so we can put on the Uru? 25, we can put on the Uru, and it is additional defense because Ben here is having so much problem staying alive. Not really. Back to Midtown Green. That's what this game is about. It's about leveling up a whole bunch of heroes and some villains and just blasting. It's a great check your brain at the door game. Kraken Wise. Oh, we got Johnny now. Does a bunch of physical damage and then twice per second does more physical damage. Well, let's see. Spirit, no. Cooldown on that is 12 seconds. That does the cooldown. 8 seconds reduced by 2 seconds when you pick up an orb. So we'll keep that one there, and we'll grab Johnny. These considered summons? No, interesting. They're not considered summons. Yeah, it's a game where you can actually do, or people do, significant amounts of build craft. They added enough dials and knobs that you can twist and turn and poke buttons to push and whatnot, that there are a lot of ways to build a lot of the heroes. As in any game like this, though, over time, best in slot items are going to show up. Certain items, certain metas are going to be better than everything else. That's just kind of the way it is. All right, how about now I'm on fire? You guys are all on fire now, too. I'm going to just roll around a bit. They see me rolling, guys. That's all I can say. And now spin to win a bit. I can't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, Venom. Venom. As if. Yeah, things are really croaking fast. Pardon the yawn. Old man is old. And back downstairs we go. Open boxes.
I thought I was done with the current game, but I just keep getting dragged back.
A Pluvian superconductor. Sure. Why not? Because you have to be level 30 would be why not. Pretty fair rule on why not, you know. You want it to be a good reason. That's a pretty good one, gotta say. Level 27. 28, 29. New power unlocked. Bronx Beatdown. I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too.
Okay, but I'm real. I have a throbbing headache now.
Can't put that on until 38. Well, we're not going to be 38 forever, so sell that. Out the door it went. We will drop off the relics. You'll note there are 14 different relics, and they can stack up to 1,000 on any one character, and the most I have is about 272. They all give you 1 additional health per, but they also have additional power, so Relic of Asgard would be adding 214 damage to melee power, so it's like 0.9 something damage added to melee powers per relic. That's one that kind of limits the number of heroes you really can push to the absolute bleeding edge, because getting 1,000, the maximum, it takes a while. For instance, my total playtime is 282 hours in 2 months. 282. That's 45 hours a week, I think, something like that. I'm playing this game as a full-time job. Well, yeah, gaming. But it is, I think, important to make it clear that what it is retired gaming. I mean, I'm a pretty useless kind of guy. But at least nobody else is suffering on my account. Ding 30. You know, imagine a guy with a full-time job who'd racked up an additional 45 hours a week playing this game. That would be insane. Understandable. I am very pleased with my place in life. I would like to say it was due to hard work, but a large amount of it was due to luck. But the luck went both ways. There was some bad luck in there as well. I made some good choices and good timing, and I made one really bad choice and one really bad timing. At one point, I bought 1,000 shares of Apple stock at 26 and a quarter. It immediately went down to about 13. And I said to myself, self, if it ever gets back up to 26 and a quarter, we'll sell. 4 or 5 years later, it got up to 26 and a quarter. I sold. I made $250 on that, less than 1%. Since then, the stock has split 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 7 for 1, and 3 for 1. That's 168,000 shares of Apple. The last time I looked, that's $25 million I don't have. The amount I have is way, 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 way lower than that. But I'm not complaining. I got very fortunate, and I got to retire comfortably. Not richly, but comfortably. So yes, I'm very fortunate, but if I could do that one thing differently, surprise, I would. Hindsight, yeah. It wasn't a good investment at the time. It wasn't looking like a good investment when I managed to get my money back out. It wasn't like, oh my God, the company's coming back. That was years later when Jobs came back and brought in the iPhone. And that's when Apple stock went, pew. Not anything I could have foreseen. So I had some good luck and made some good choices. And I had one big chunk of bad luck. Overall, I can laugh about it and find it funny because I did fine overall. Is that when someone stares at your derriere? Hindsight? Nobody stares at my derriere. They may look and go, oh my God, what a fat ass. But no one's going to stare at it. We'll do one more. And then I'll probably call it an evening. Midtown Green. No, I got lucky on a company I had previously worked at whose stock spiked up. I sold enough. I paid off my condo. I missed some shares of stock that were in a newer account that they had created and started putting our stock into. And I missed that for years and the stock went up. So that one was lucky. The other was just timing. You got the Hank Hill booty disease. Ah! No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't know if they say that in the show, but I couldn't resist. That seemed like a pretty good line. Actually, I don't really have a fat ass. My fat belt is right around the midsection. And so basically I don't have hips or ass. So if I don't cinch up a belt on my pants or tie off my shorts or sweatpants, they'll fall down because I basically have no butt either. That's boss number 2. And I think he just leveled up. Oh, I know we do want to put our SIG in. Guess what time it is? Would you like to guess what time it is? I bet you can guess. If Ben Grimm is asking what time it is, you gotta know what time it is. Party time is entirely correct. Actually, it is about the time that you go to the grocery store and you buy Clabber Girl, and then you do some clabbering. What the hell exactly is Clabber Girl? It's like a baking powder or soda. Baking powder, baking soda. Okay, Clabber Girl. So yeah, you go to the store, you get some Clabber Girl, and you take it home and you do some clabbering. So it's clabbering time.
Patience, your time will come.
Do you cook? I ask because that's the reason I know. I used to do a lot of cooking when I first got out on my own. I've gotten lazy as I've gotten older. I used to actually enjoy cooking. So I knew about Clabber Girl because it was either baking powder or soda. It turned out to be both. Not that I ever did a lot of baking, because baking is more science than it is art. How about we make it clobbering time? And I start hitting people really hard. That was quick. You're fine for posting a link. I may have given you permission in the past. Generally, I have it, I think, turned off. But obviously, Fat Body, you can post links. Please just don't get me banned. Call your cooking surviving? It's a clip. Of me? Oh, dear God. Actually, I don't really have a fat ass. Thank you, Fat Body. I have a new all-time favorite. Okay, it's still only my second favorite. I think the favorite, not that, is the one that Lars got about me saying, two of them, actually. He has one where I say, I'm the most kawaii motherfucker you've ever seen. And the other one where I say, I'm definitely more ayaya than I am uwu. Oh, melee. Defense, we've got plenty of defense. A little more melee damage. Oh, I'm not actually, yeah, I am doing melee. No, I think I'm just doing mostly physical, not actually melee. Range, melee, the SIG is melee. Okay, I guess I'm doing a lot of melee. Glad he came back around just to know he's okay. Yeah. It's certainly a young man in Russia, you have to be a little bit concerned about what could happen. What context? There was no context to me saying I do not have a fat ass. I am a fat guy. There's no doubt about that. But my ass is not particularly fat. It's all right around the middle and having a really long trunk.
I'd way rather be with you than against you, Judge.
You're throwing fire at a guy made of rock. You're not very smart, are you? And we'll hop into our stupid mobile. Oop, over that way. 5 Doombots. No, it's the Sentinels crap. Sentinels is the worst of the waves you can have. The reason it's the worst is really simple. Wow, was that fast? Only the Mega Sentinel drops loot, so he drops 2 chests, and that's it. The other 4 drop nothing. But I gotta say, these people are absolutely annihilating shit. 6 feet tall with a 29-inch inseam. Yeah, I don't know what my inseam is. I know every pair of pants I've ever had has had to be taken up a lot. I'm 5'9". I had the tailor who was doing the measuring comment to me that if my legs were in proportion with my torso, I would be 6'5". So yeah, I feel your pain. And I had that sort of confirmed for me. One time, there was a guy I worked with who was 6'5", and we're sitting next to each other on a park bench, and he's staring at me. And I looked at him and I said, "What?" He goes, "We're looking eye to eye." And we were, because I'm 6'5" from the waist up, and I guess we can average it out. If I'm 5'9", 6 inches, I'm 5'3" from the waist down. Oh, with one exception, there's part of me waist down that's it's good sized. Sitting in a car, you have to scoot the seat up to get to the pedals, but your head drags on the roof. Headroom was also a thing which limited the number of cars I could buy. My brother had a Scirocco, Volkswagen, I think, Scirocco, right? And I always had to scoot down because I couldn't sit in it because my head didn't just touch it. It pushed up against the roof.
Okay, world, give me your best shot.
And we've got Slab of Subterranea. That's actually not a bad one for him because it's strength and durability, which are his too. So we'll put that on him in a level. We'll just keep doing the actually we'll swap to red. I think my inseam was like 27 inches. I'm not sure. That's what my brain is telling me, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. We have 4 bosses up. Where are they? All the way. Where are the bosses? One of them's dead already. Where are they? Why can I not see them? They're all the way over there.
But he talks like an 8-year-old.
2 of them are down. Hey, look. I've got enormous balls. Or I am an enormous ball. Depends on how you want to look at it. Now I've done it twice, so I've been enormous balls. Ooh, almost killed me. That was not unkind of her.
I know a whole lot about this one. Just so we're clear, I don't gotta salute every time I see her, right?
Aren't these called Fantastic cars? The Fantastic Four vehicles, in which case that one is the really shitty edition. Can't use that. That is a unique, the immortal spirit of Kirby. Jack Kirby, of course, famously the artist of Fantastic Four and others. Sure, it's better than the nothing we're currently wielding. Ben Grimm's helmet. Sure, we like that. We got some uniques for Benjamin. Level 35. The Girdle of Frost Giant Strength. Strength and durability. Again, we'll wear that. We can use that one right now. We'd rather have the helmet. 4-3 or 5-4. Damage to melee powers, damage versus bosses. This one's got more stats and more health. We're actually going to use the not Ben Grimm one. Feels a little dirty, doesn't it, Ben? Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So there's that.
Something tells me you didn't hire me for my investigative abilities.
That player is playing Ant-Man, and his name is Thok.
You lost all the inevitable.
I didn't realize, it seems that if I throw the downtown discus, basically use a manhole cover, it bounces around like Captain America's stuff does. Yeah, it does. That's cool. Takes balls. That's all I'm going to say. Of course, that's not all I'm going to say. I'm me. Let's spin to win. Every ARPG has a spin to win skill. All right, the other bosses are up. It's Mr. Sinister. I'm guessing these skills probably aren't that great, but they're fun. And since I'm just leveling, it doesn't really matter. Hey, I'm gonna hold on to this one. And all of the bosses are still alive. How nice. This way, guys. Okay, whoever's got his attention, pull him outside. Okay, so we all get credit when he croaks. This ain't rocket science, guys. There we go. We've got the Cyclops clone. How about Colossus? Nope. Hulk smash! Do love a spin to win. God, I have to admit it. All right, somebody finally brought Colossus up. Thank you for whomever was paying attention to my requirements. I told them what I needed, and they took care of it, which is good. And then I let go of my channeled skill, which was suboptimal, obviously.
Better get that jaw looked at. After you wake up, Behold my creation.
Oh, shut up, Sister Minister.
Now even more lovable. I'd like to see you get up out of that.
All these other things that we're beating up a bad guy. Why are you sticking your nose in here? We don't want you. Go away. Tromeo. Fine, everyone else can beat you up. That's fine. I got loot to pick up. Don't want to spend my time on some third-rate street punk. Had to get him out of my way. I gotta say, of all the movement skills, the thing has the dorkiest looking. Even Hawkeye laughs at it.
Don't worry about me. I like her.
The Immortal Spirit of Kirby. Slightly better stats. How about the other one? Not quite as good stats. This -1 strength and durability. I can't do it. I can't make it. I can't make it work for me. Physical damage. Everything I'm doing is physical damage. Not everything I'm doing is melee damage. Ding 37. And I missed a Cosmic World Stone. Over here, Immortal Spirit of Kirby. That one is better. We'll use that. This is equipped now. A ring we can use. Even adds to our strength. Back to Midtown we go. I tell you, it doesn't matter which version of Midtown you go to. Green or red, which are available at any level. Or yellow, which is available only if you've done the Cosmic Trial successfully. Things are dying bleeping fast.
Must be my lucky day.
+3 durability, that is extraordinarily good. Durability is also a defense multiplier and a health increaser, so it's really good for the characters who have that as one of their primary stats to bulk up on that one to increase your survivability. Because especially as you level up, oh, Tromeo's back. We want nothing to do with him. He's a mini boss, so he's got a shitload of hit points. Magneto, what have you done? Disco Inferno? Because that seems like about the same kind of thing a pyromaniac Australian would embrace. I too have been led astray, brother. The wickedness of women has led me astray. Ain't nobody believing that.
Living legend? Not for long.
Mate. And now we'll do some spinning to winning. Gotta say, it's really the using. What goes on? The 3 Fantastic Four skills where you call in one of your friends. It does make for mindless and effective, at least leveling gameplay. Also, it's a ball! It's a ball because it's fun and I'm rolling around in a ball. I'm rolling around in a hamster ball. I mean, it could be worse. The skill I have seen the most and remember the most from Mr. Fantastic is he turns himself into a giant sphere and then bounces on things. Seriously, that's what one of his skills is. This ring, not as good. This is Future Foundation pants for the Thing. Those look awful skinny for anything that the Thing is going to wear as pants. I mean, come on. This chonker is going to fit in those? I am dubious. No. Strength and durability. 2 less strength and durability. It can't. That can't be done, guys. More health and durability. Yes, please. That is 39. We might have 39 in a minute. Semper 5. That's definitely a better one than we're currently using. Almost to the level.
Must be my lucky day.
Master Ogun's sword. That is a Wolverine item. I'm not, as you may have noticed, Wolverine. That's a Thor item. Sell all of these. I'm very close to the currency cap. They have implemented, I don't know if this was in game or not, they've implemented a thing for the private server. If you get to the cap, there's a command you can give, basically a console command for the game. Exclamation point item space credit chest, and it will take 500,000 of your favorite credits and just turn them into a stack that you can store in your bank or gift to one of the crafters to get their level up to the appropriate cap of 20. But it allows me to have a lot more money than the money. The money cap is 10 million or 9,999,999, but I actually have 27 million sitting in my bank. Right there. Credit chests, 27 million credits. It is used for re-rolling items and stuff for crafting, so it's not like it's useless. Let me go ahead and put away the things. Mega Sentinel? Sure, why not? But I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. Definitely need to get up and walk around. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out here tonight. As always, I appreciate it very, very much. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Not sure what I'll be playing. Probably back to Guild Wars 2, more grinding on the mastery. But also possible is going back to Windrose for a little more piracy on the high seas, if you know what I mean, lads. Those are the most likely candidates. Only other thing on the foreseeable future is on the 29th, I believe it is. The PoE 2 new league, the 0.5 league, which will be the last one before they 1.0 it, which they hope to do by the end of the year. So that's the only plans I've got in the immediate future. I can't think of anything else I'm playing at any other, near future time beyond those. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Monday night or possibly Tuesday morning goes great. And as always, early in the week, I like to give you an objective that I hope you can meet. I hope the rest of your week doesn't suck. I am back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon. Choose one or more. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys. Thanks again.